Police constable brutally slain in Spalding's Clarendon identified. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. We ask you, please remember, if it's the first time you're watching, please remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell and click on all so you're notified whenever we post new videos. What a situation that played out in Spalding's Clarendon on the border of Manchester on Saturday night, in which a police constable was viciously taken out in what police deemed as an attack on the law enforcement officer. So we have the latest now to bring to you as it relates to this, and just to give you an update from the police themselves as to what transpired leading to the untimely death of Constable Kirkland Plummer. He was just 36 years old and he was attached to the Spalding police station. And we're about to just give you the latest report that we have to bring to you about this story. And this is a breaking news report as well. So before we get into the details of this, I've read the story, and what I can conclude from the story was that this police acted on his own and he tried to intervene in what could have been something that could have been dealt with in a different manner. He sought to arrest an individual that was at a party who was said to be the holder of an illegal firearm. He was on his own and he tried to accost this individual, and in the end, he lost his life in what is said to be a targeted attack on the police officer. So before I even get into the details of this story, I just want to point something out to you, that whenever you are doing the job of a police officer, some of the time you have to put up that courage and turn a blind eye to certain situations, especially when you're on your own. Being a police officer is not a simple task, it's not a simple job. And some of the time they put themselves in the position that they will lose their life if the situation should escalate or get out of control. Now in this situation, I believe that this policeman was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and acted in a brave manner in which he believed would have been right, and then in the end it turned out to be a wrong move and he lost his life, sadly to say. But when we look on this situation, it just goes to show that we're living in a time where it is serious and we can't take certain things for granted. And if you're going on a mission and you come across certain situation, and if you're alone, it's best you just turn a blind eye to it, because at the end of the day, you cannot manage the situation because the situation is bigger than you. And this was the case that transpired over there in Spalding's Clarendon. So we're going to bring you up to date with the latest report that we have to bring to you as it relates to this story. But very sad story coming outside of Clarendon today. So the policeman that was shot by gunmen in Spalding's Clarendon on the border of Manchester has been identified. He has been identified as 36-year-old Constable Kirkland Plummer, who was attached to the Spalding's police station, and that is in the Manchester Division police area. So reports are that around 9:30 p.m. during a national curfew hour, Plummer was driving a private motor car along the Harwood Main Road when he observed patrons blocking the roadway. The cop heard an explosion and then went inside the dance to investigate what was that explosion, but that was gunfire. So he observed a man with a firearm and attempted to disarm that individual. So during a struggle, the gunman was shot. So the police was then set upon by patrons at the dance who threw stones at him, and he was also shot in the head, where told, and other parts of the body. So the police head was also bashed in as well, and we have some images there of the actual scene of what transpired there, and that's the actual area that the incident took place. So patrons at the dance took the individual that was injured by the police officer to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The lawman was left at the scene at the dance and he was attacked and badly injured as well. The police was later called to the scene and the cop was taken to hospital where he also succumbed to his injuries as well. A Browning 9mm pistol was also recovered from the scene as well, and the police said they are carrying out a massive investigation in order to ascertain what really led to this situation escalating out of hand so much. But according to social media posts, a number of people have been posting online and sending condolences to the policeman, officer, his family, his friends. Also, the Prime Minister of Jamaica as well took the time out just to express his condolences as well to the family and friends of the slain police officer. But this situation is just so sad, and I believe that this police officer really acted out of accordance with what he should have done in a situation such as this. You can't be the brave one in this situation, and at times I believe some of these police officers, they try to do their job, but I believe that some of the times they can just see certain situation and just leave it alone. Leave the situation alone if it's bigger than you. And this was the case in this current situation right now with this police officer. So the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Right Honorable Mr. Ange Honis, took to his social media page earlier today and delivered a post. It said, "I am immensely saddened by the shooting death of Constable Kirkland Plummer. His 3 children robbed of their father and his wife robbed of her husband. My heart goes out to the family and friends," the Prime Minister said, and also the colleagues of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The Prime Minister further went on to state that the killing of law enforcement officers while in the lawful conduct of their duty must be considered an attack on the state and an attack on the state and our sensibilities. Justice must be served, the Prime Minister said in a social media post on his Facebook page. But this what transpired in Clarendon is very sad, and it's very sad to see that a police officer lost his life in such a vicious manner as well. And also not only the police officer but the individual that was there and in the tussle as well with the police officer, we're told also succumbed to his injuries at hospital. But we have to just consider this as a sad situation, and we're just updating you, the public, as it relates to this. But very sad situation coming outside of Clarendon, and a sad news to report on the Sunday when everyone would be at home celebrating a nice Sunday dinner. And what transpired here was very sad to see this situation played out over there in Clarendon. But we'll try our very best to keep you up to date with this story, and as it relates to more to come, just continue to just like, share, subscribe to this channel for more. And this situation, we will leave it right here for now. Thanks for watching. This is Links WSM TV. Let's talk, and I'm out for now. More report to come later.